I'm just giving my, my honest perspective.
I
Man,
love it.
based
I
on,
love it.
what I'm
I
saying,
love
like,
Yeah,
like
so
life, man.
everybody got their own different
Yeah.
versus just
Yeah.
Yeah, iron sharpens iron, so we learn from each other.
And we are live. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank y'all for tuning in to another episode of Conversations That Matter. Y'all know what time it is. I'm your main man, William Hussey, 365.
Gene Blackman.
Big 22, Dominique Davis.
That's right. That's right. And this is Conversations That Matter.
What up, dude?
That's right. That's right. I hope y'all enjoying this Labor Day weekend. Thank y'all for tuning in. If you haven't seen none of our episodes, you in for a treat tonight because we got an amazing topic. Dominique, what we got?
Loyalty, loyalty, loyalty.
Better say it.
Talking about loyalty tonight.
That's right.
What is your definition of loyalty? Would you pick love over loyalty, loyalty over love, or do they both coincide?
Right. That's right. Hold on right quick. Let me get the technical stuff out the way. Make sure we good and in full effect. Hold on 1 second. Can you pull it up and see if we hear it? We good? You hear it? You can hear it? Turn the volume up. All right. So, all right, we good. So, like he said, today's topic is love, loyalty. Which one is more important to you? They both have tricky meanings. They both have significant meanings, and they have sentimental value. So let's get to it, fellas. So, Jane, I told you, let's go with Nick.
This is the topic, man. Come on, man.
Let's go with Nick, baby. Let me go this way with it with Nick. Let's start from the beginning.
Yeah.
Which one is more important for you? You don't even have to explain why just yet, but which one is more important to you?
Most definitely loyalty.
Loyalty?
Yeah.
Okay.
Loyalty.
I agree. I feel like loyalty is more important than love too. But we have somebody else that feels different. What you think, Gene?
Yeah, man. Give me love over loyalty, man.
Love over loyalty.
All day long, man.
What about you, Dante Donnell?
I'm taking love over loyalty any day.
Okay, so we got a good 2-on-2 today. Okay. We're gonna make it real interesting. So before we jump into it, y'all put y'all comments in there. And we're gonna try to get to them as much as we can. We holding it down ourselves today. We knew it was a holiday, so we know people have family affairs, cookouts, fish fries, all that good stuff. All that good stuff.
Backyard parties.
Yeah, right. So we want to make sure everybody gets to spend time with their family. So we don't really have a live audience today. It's just us, and we holding it down. And by the way, how y'all been enjoying y'all weekend before we get started?
Man, listen, anytime I have life, man, I'm grateful, man.
Beautiful.
I'm around friends, family.
That's right. That's right.
I'm good, bro.
Love. How about you?
Weekend was lit. It was good. Nothing but love out here this weekend.
That's what's up.
Love out here.
Yeah, most definitely. How about you, Dante?
Oh, today's been beautiful. It's my tomorrow's my youngest birthday, so shout outs to my youngest Kalila. She turns 5, and that's my second son that I never had. So it's
That's what's up. Yeah, the weekend busy. But like you said, it was a lot of love. It was a lot of love in the city. Shout out to Z Tweezy. He had a banging party Friday, man. At George K's. It was dope. Full of love, full of positive energy. And he brought the city out, man. And today is actually his birthday. So happy birthday, brother.
Happy birthday, Tweez.
Appreciate you. We love you. We holding it down. And keep holding it down as you always do, man. But we support you and we got your back, and we just want to salute you today on your G Day, on your birthday, brother. Birthday to you. So let's get on into it, fellas. So Nick, back to you. You said you're going with loyalty over love, right?
I'm going with loyalty over love.
Going with loyalty over love. Okay, what's your definition of loyalty?
To be transparent.
Mm-hmm.
Loyalty doesn't have an avenue. Loyalty is not a choice. It's something that you just have.
Right.
Loyalty is Loyalty is the fraternal twin of love. Now they both the same,
like that,
but they're not the same. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And later on in the segment, I'll give you loyalty that you may not think of as loyalty, and love that you may not think of as love, but it's love and it's loyalty.
Got you.
It's a tricky game, like Pac said. It's a tricky game.
It's a tricky game, most definitely. And Jay, you say you going with love. Dante, you say you going with love. What's the definition of love to you guys?
A deep, affectionate concern for someone or something.
Mm-hmm.
For me, man, I'm gonna always choose love over loyalty because loyalty can be assignment specific.
Right.
And once you take care of that assignment, you've done that. You deemed loyal. I feel like sometimes love take you above and beyond. I also feel like love will, take you into deeper places with people.
Right.
Um, I also feel like if you love someone, the chances of working through things and them even becoming loyal
Mhm.
is possible when love is present.
Mm.
You know what I mean?
I like that.
Yeah. So I take love over loyalty.
Loyalty.
Yeah.
That's what's up. Dante, how you feel, brother?
Along with what Gene just explained, I would say for loyalty, loyalty is more temporary,
Okay.
and it can be ingenuine, in my opinion, where even if you're wrong and you're loyal, you still support and agree under that umbrella of loyalty. When it's love, in my opinion, love, you're gonna tell somebody they wrong for the sake of them. Either way, you're not. I wouldn't say you're not riding with them, but you will call them out. If you're, in my opinion, if you're loyal, you're not gonna call out or point out what's wrong because you feel that would be disloyal. But if you love someone, you're able to say, "I love you. You did wrong." Um, and I feel that's the biggest difference in how.
Absolutely. And what it sounds like to me is sometimes um, when you can be loyal to someone, but not really help them grow. You know what I mean?
That's how I.
Yeah, I got you.
Okay, so mine is the other way around. Now, I feel like you can love someone
Mm-hmm.
and hurt them. You
You
can be
can.
yeah, you
Yeah,
can.
you can.
Okay, because love hurts, but you can also love someone and also agree with them because you love them. Now,
Right.
loyalty, the difference between a mentor and a friend. My friend is going to love me just enough to accept me
Mhm.
for what I'm doing.
Okay.
My mentor is going to have enough loyalty to not accept it because I see something greater in you. You know what I'm saying? So the loyalty will push back on something that you're supposed to be doing. I ain't gonna love you and accept it. That's what friends do. Friends and mentors are the same, but they coincide in different manners. You know what I'm saying? So I would rather be that mentor that be like, I love you and I'm loyal to you, not to accept that, instead of saying, well, I love you and I'm accept it because
Well,
I
that
love you.
sound a whole lot like love to me, bro.
So
Yeah, it sound close.
Are friends, is that love or
You-
loyalty based on the friendship, based on your example?
It can go both
Explain.
ways.
Oh no, I'm trying to make sure I understand it because I would take friends to be loyal. They gonna ride with you, or we agreeing like friends. A true friend gonna call you out. I would say they should probably love you, and then within that love, there is some loyalty. But a true friend,
Yeah.
you did wrong. It might not be in the presence of others. I'm gonna call you out and pull you on the side. Say, yo, D.
I agree.
man,
I
you
agree.
know, yo, man.
I
that
see where you're
shit
coming
went-
from.
But if you loyal,
Keep up with
a
everything.
loyal soldier, he gonna do the assignment, whether it's right or wrong. If it's gonna jeopardize whoever, they gonna follow the orders.
Right.
So basically, loyalty is a duty.
Loyalty. You said loyalty
Yeah,
is a
yeah,
duty.
yeah. But
A duty.
people are loyal for different reasons. Sometimes people are loyal because they love. Sometimes people are loyal because they feel like there's some type of benefit to them being loyal. Sometimes people are loyal have some type of motive. You know what I'm saying? It's like, okay, I'm gonna be loyal. I don't even really like this dude. I'm gonna present myself as loyal. I'm gonna be loyal to everything that they ask, but that it's no love present, man. That same
Right.
person that's loyal to
You
you
just a rider.
at some
You a
point
soldier.
that you know what I'm saying?
Right.
In
So
the context,
No,
go ahead.
in the context of a relationship,
That's what I was
man,
about to do. Break it down. We're gonna unpack it a little bit more.
Okay.
You good? Go ahead. Say what you gotta say.
I was going to say, if we look at it from a perspective of, let's look at a man and a woman. We're going to use the women. Since
Right.
A woman who is cheating and a man who is staying with that woman.
Mm-hmm.
Although he knows there are some things that he is not comfortable with. He's loyal. He doesn't agree with it, but he sticks in the relationship.
Mhm.
Loving her might be enough to say, I love you enough that, and I love myself that I will no longer tolerate it and may say I'm we need to go back to the drawing board. I need to remove myself from the relationship, in my opinion.
Right. Okay, so let's do this, fella. So when we talking about a significant or other relationship, intimacy, you still gonna stick with what y'all both say. I know you are, because you broke it down to me. It's more important.
Well, I mean, no, that's how I come into this conversation.
Okay.
I am movable.
Okay.
I am movable.
Okay. Stay right there,
I'm
though. I'ma bring
open-minded
it back
and
to
I
you.
am movable.
Okay.
I haven't been moved yet, but
Right.
I am movable.
Right.
Yeah.
But far as I know what you was breaking down earlier was more of friendships, or just being on the same team, or even employment. So as far as a relationship, which one would you want? The same thing? Loyalty. And the reason I feel like it, because I never got a chance to say mine, loyalty is more important to me because it's a commitment. You know what I'm saying? It is a duty, but it's a commitment. It's unconditional love to a standpoint when it comes to a relationship with me. I feel like that. That's my opinion. I feel like I'm saying if you talk about a relationship, I would rather have a person that love me is gonna be can be the same person that hurt me. In my perception,
A person that's loyal to you can also be the same person that's not loyal.
Well, that means
to
they
you.
not loyal.
At some-
Yeah,
at
that's
some-
what I'm
at
saying.
some
That means they
point.
not loyal.
Yeah, but I'm saying but I guess what I'm saying is if that's all you're holding on to, at some point when it benefits them
Mhm.
to no longer be loyal,
Mhm.
then you know what I'm saying. You have nothing that holds them to that loyal standard other than what they were getting out of it. And-
Yeah,
You saying loyalty has an expiration?
It sounds like that's what
he
he's
said.
saying.
He said
it's a risk,
I think it can.
just like
Yeah,
love can.
I can be like for instance, if I'm your employee, I can be loyal to you. You know what I'm saying, for 2 years.
Yeah.
But all of a sudden, I don't want it. It doesn't benefit me to be loyal to you anymore.
So he gonna go be loyal to another company.
Yeah. You kind of fizzling out. You losing your juice. You know what I'm saying. So now let me be loyal to the next cat that have juice. You know what I'm saying.
But love is not gonna keep you there either.
No.
If you love, but you can't really mix that with employment though.
No, you can, because we talking about
love. I agree with the loyalty.
I'm not even speaking on love. I'm speaking on loyalty.
Yeah, I
without
would.
love.
I would just say love
Right.
is the same way. You're not gonna love your job. You might love your career, your profession. You might have a passion for it, but a job.
No, but if I'm working for him and I love him, I'm gonna cover him. You know what I'm saying? I'm a look out for him if they talking greasy. And they
But
don't
what
know,
if the person you
like,
love hurts you?
that comes with the territory of dealing with people. That's part of life.
But I
period.
feel like you can fight it through loyalty. Love
You can fight it through loyalty.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But love, it just seems like, oh, if you don't love me no more, you gonna cheat on me. You gonna turn your back on me. You gonna hurt, because there's nothing there to hold on to.
Let me ask you both a question. If we all cool,
right,
and I'm loyal to you guys for 5 years,
Mhm.
and I have one moment where I did something that you all would consider disloyal, am I a disloyal person to you all?
Yes, for that act.
No. How
all around.
do you classify me at that point?
I would say your action at the time that offended me or whatever it was disloyal. I wouldn't consider you a disloyal person. I just feel like what you did was disloyal.
Okay,
you know what I'm saying?
that's a difference.
Yeah, just like a relationship, if a person, they might not cheat, but they might do something to offend you as the significant other. But I don't look at you like a cheater, but you made the choice, you made the mistake, and what you chose to do and the decision you make, I can judge that, but I don't judge that. I don't hold it to your heart as a person, depending on what it is. But I'm just using that as an analogy on what you're saying as far as a team and being disloyal by a mistake, just one thing that you did. So I can't say you disloyal because you did a million things for me.
So you're not gonna be like, man, that nigga ain't loyal, man. I ain't rocking with him no more.
You gotta be
we got 5 years strong. You know what I'm saying?
One out the window.
Cause I feel like if you throw me into a certain category off of one mistake, then I don't feel like you're loyal to me.
That's what I was saying.
You know what I'm saying?
When you said it like that, that's what I thought of. Well, I can't judge you
and
off
then we're
one.
gonna question whether you love me. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah, I feel you on that.
Within the love side,
Got you.
you said within love, you can hurt someone if you love them. I would say I disagree with it.
Tell me why you disagree with that. You done hurt somebody you love before, haven't you? In general.
I would say I truly didn't love them at that point. And looking at it from a relationship standpoint, let's making it a real world. Okay, you love your partner, and you have to the how I can make it right. You have to do something to hurt that person for that person's good, not from a wicked perspective, but for that person's good. You brought more attention to the problem, and that's it. Might be that the perspective that I'm looking at it from, but hurting them. It's one. If you're hurting them with ill intent, I wouldn't say that's love. That was tricky. But if you hurt them with good intentions by telling them something and they're heartbroken, that's no longer enabling them. It's not that they hurt and you gotta be sensitive to the feelings, but that could be the pain that they need, and that might just be one perspective I'm looking at it from. But I don't feel that if you truly love someone, you're hurting them. You might be helping them out and they're experiencing pain in the process, but
that's real.
It's not really, you're not hurting them. It's if you truly love them, you're not doing it with the intent of hurting.
Okay, here's the thing, real quick.
Go ahead.
Proverbs 27:6 says, preacher man.
Go ahead, do your thing,
it
bro.
says, faithful are the wounds of a friend, but the kisses of an enemy is deceitful. Faithful are the wounds of a friend. That means I will have to hurt you to help you sometime. If I see,
that's from a different angle.
If I see, and basically he was saying
that's what he was trying to say.
Okay, so if I see an 18-wheeler truck coming, and I just push your ass out the way,
you hurt,
and you,
but you still alive.
You scrape your leg or your knee or bump your head. They like, yo, why did he push him? Because you didn't see what was coming. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Another perspective. Sometimes the doctor gotta hurt you to heal you. If my kidney, if I got kidney cancer, Lord forbid, the doctor's gonna have to make an incision, and to the outside eye, y'all gonna see, okay, he got stitches, but them stitches saved my life. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So therefore, sometimes a friend has to hurt you because they love you. Now, I'm not advocating against love. I love love. Loyalty is love. Love is loyalty. But if I had to pick, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now the doctor say to me, did the doctor operate on me because he loved me, or was he loyal to his craft? You need both.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Most definitely.
I got you on that. And you had a good perspective earlier where you were saying about a person that love you, because I thought about when he said the kidneys. Like I was thinking, he was like, okay, we could be loyal. Gene had a great point. The doctor, you want to explain or you want me to just
go ahead.
So he was saying, like, if the difference between love and loyalty, and he broke it down real from a serious standpoint, and I appreciated that. He was saying you could be loyal to me as a friend, but when it come down to, say for instance, God forbid, like kidney failure, and I need a kidney, a person that's loyal gonna give you a kidney, or the person that loves you gonna give you the kidney? I said, damn, you got me, doc. But that was real. So when he broke it down that way, I said, yeah, you got a point there. But that, cover conditions, But I see, but that's more intimate, you know what I mean? Because you're not gonna ask everybody that's loyal to you for that, you know what I'm saying?
And when you understand that people have different backgrounds, and some people may not exercise what we believe is loyalty because of, their background, their lack of understanding of what that is, and their lack of need for it in their past. And so I feel like if they love you, they become teachable in some situations, and you can teach them loyalty. But loyalty without love, I have to keep my eye on that. I have to keep my eye on that, bro.
Right,
you know what I'm saying?
I agree with my guns. I want loyalty. Because I feel like love is up under that umbrella.
Yeah,
I feel like to a certain degree. We know.
So let me say this about loyalty, man. I think sometimes, man, we become spoiled, and the way we view and classify loyalty is if they're doing what I ask them to do or what I need them to do when I need them to do it. And if it's not done, then we say they're not loyal. They're not loyal. They cool. I mess with them, but they not loyal.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I think we very, very kind of miss and mess up on the loyalty thing, man. Yeah. So and that's scary.
Yeah.
That's scary because from a person that's a giver, I can give you a lot of things and be loyal from my perspective of what loyal is. And at one time, I either can't do it or I feel like I don't need to do that for you because it's probably more hurtful you know what I'm saying, to help you, you're gonna deem me as not loyal.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
what you really are doing is you just being a spoiled brat.
Yeah,
You know what I
feel
mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, you being a spoiled brat. And we do that sometimes, man.
Mm.
Even with women. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
If they not doing anything, not quote unquote out to die,
They not loyal.
man,
That's
they
it.
not loyal, man. This other one, she do anything I say, but yo, she's not helping you be the best you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
And that's
So,
the thing.
so that's why it took for me. I'll take love over all of that, man.
Mhm.
I'll take love over all that because I can teach you, you know what I'm saying?
From
How
that
to-
perspective,
Yeah, that's what I was
would
gonna say.
too, from that perspective.
From that perspective. Yeah.
Now,
But
I
the,
w-
go ahead. You go.
I've been gang banging over half my life. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
that was a older part of my life. It was a chapter in my life where I would take love over loyalty in the street perspective of that, because you could be in a set with somebody from New York, or and your homeboy he's not in the gang. So
Right.
do I take my loyalty over my love for my homeboy? A big homie from New York want me to Peter Roll, my man that I grew up with. I ain't that loyal to no set.
Right.
So that's when I'm taking love over loyalty when it comes to that. You know what I'm saying?
And that's the
Right.
yeah. And you gotta think about it. Most people that's in the gang, that's a member or mafia or mob ties, whatever it is, they the ones that kill you.
Right.
If you disloyal or
Because
go
their
against the mob.
loyalty runs out.
Yeah.
It had an
It ain't no-
expiration
It ain't
date.
no love. It could be your best
Yeah.
friend, but you got to under
Listen,
those rules and circumstances. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And that's why I left the gang, because my love was bigger for my hood, for Claremont, than my loyalty was big enough for a
For
set.
set. Yeah.
I'm not about to turn my back on nobody that I grew up with for somebody that I never met.
Right. Yeah.
So yeah, it is conditions and stipulations to what y'all are saying.
For sure. And on another note, everybody have just different perceptions of loyalty.
Absolutely.
Most people have the same perception of love. You know what I'm saying?
Not really. Like
I'm just saying too, it's more than loyalty. You know what I mean?
no, because people go off of feel and emotions when it comes to love,
Mhm.
and sometimes I think they misunderstand what love is. You know what I mean? Because that feeling may not be present.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So I don't. Yeah, I think people miss on both of them, man. To be
Yeah.
honest with you, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
I feel you on that note. Corey, what's up, brother? Good.
All
Thank
right.
you for joining the conversation.
Yes, sir.
Share a few words on your standpoint on we gotta give
Yeah, I give him my mic.
other-
Stand right there. I give it to
on
you,
which
bro.
one would you choose, loyalty or love? Already.
no,
Appreciate
Corey.
you.
So
He ain't gonna stay away.
I
That's our brother.
love
He gonna be up here on the panel with us.
I love this, man. I love y'all. I salute you, Kings.
Already.
Man.
Thank you.
I love y'all, man. Just in short, for me, first I want to start off by prefacing that I've always thought that love and loyalty are synonymous with one another. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You can't have one without the other. That's always been my perception.
Yeah.
But as far as examples, because y'all know I love to use examples of my personal life, I would say that even though I would prefer love over the loyalty, I would still say sometimes that loyalty aspect, it can serve as a safe haven.
Mhm.
Because I know for me, my haven was I had a homeboy, man, that I've been knowing my whole life. We grew up together in North Hills on the north side of Winston-Salem, man. I mean, we were tight. You know what I'm saying? But consequently, man, there were some things that transpired. Other people kind of got in the midst of our friendship, and we broke it off. You know what I'm saying? And it hurt me. You know what I'm saying? It hurt me bad because this is my dog. This is my man. This is my big brother that I grew up with. You know what I'm saying? Would give him the shirt off my back, literally, and I have. But as aforementioned, man, it broke off. So that love aspect, it turned from us having that unconditional love for one another as brothers to, like Dante said, that and Dominique said, that conditional part. Now I have love for you. I don't want nothing bad to happen to you, bro. You know what I'm saying? But it's really hard for me to be in that same arena. But as far as the loyalty aspect, it serves as that safe haven, because okay, we might not kick it like that no more as homeboys, but in the streets, don't vilify me, don't speak bad on my name, and I'm going to reciprocate that same effort. You know what I'm saying? I'm still going to uplift you. I just expect you to do the same thing. I'm gonna talk good about you. You know, we may not be in that same space, but that loyalty aspect, that unhidden law of loyalty, for lack of a better term, let's continue to exercise that, man, so that we can at least, at the bare minimum, have that respect for one another. You know what I'm saying? Albeit from a nonprofit organization standpoint, communal standpoint, etc. So that's where I'm at with the loyalty spot. So it can serve as a safe haven.
So like Dominique, when I'm listening to you talk about, you know, how y'all have a mutual respect for each other where y'all not gonna, you know, kill each other's name
right.
in the streets, to me, that sounds like love. That sounds like love versus loyalty. You know what I'm saying? And so I think something happened and y'all couldn't repair for whatever reason. And y'all actually may end up, because I feel like it's love present. So the repair may come later. But y'all couldn't repair at the moment. And so y'all had an understanding. We're not gonna kill each other in the streets. You know what I'm saying? That's love, bro. That's love.
Yeah.
That's not love. That's love, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can see that too.
Yeah.
I mean, no. I mean, I definitely understand the perspective. I was just saying that in hindsight, you know what I'm saying? Because like I said, like you said, well, I never heard it from that particular lens.
Yeah.
But prior to, you know, I was just like, I was hanging on the fabric of the loyal piece, as far as, like you said, not killing each other's names, albeit from a communal standpoint or however. You know what I'm
But
saying?
he's
I
not
never
doing
looked
that
at it
because
from
he's
that.
loyal to you. He's doing that because he loves you. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of
I never
times
thought
when
about it
cats
like
do that, they're hoping at some, you know what I'm saying? Because once you start killing each other publicly, it's harder to repair, man. You know what I'm saying? Man.
Yeah, y'all. It sounds like y'all have
Okay.
some healthy boundaries. Y'all professional with how y'all carrying yourself in your friendship. It might not even be any loyalty, but you don't hate them. I feel like there is some love. You can still dap them up, but you're probably not coming to Thanksgiving to
Yeah.
kick it with them. But yeah, that's love, man. That's beautiful that you all have that type of friendship.
Well, see, you know, Dr. Blackman, he used a really good example. He asked this every week. He always asks what certain nuances look like. And so Dr. Blackman, whenever you say that, that's one of the things that I take into consideration. So like our love was chilling, hooping together. You know what I'm saying? Like going out together, like really having those heart to hearts, those brother to brother talks. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, once that situation or said situations happen, it didn't look like love anymore. And so to your point, it still may be present, but I guess I'm just going off what I can audibly see. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And what I can audibly experience. But I do understand that
based on
lens.
how, based on your perspective and how you
The
define
perception.
love, what
Right.
love's supposed to look like to you.
Yeah.
And see, and that's the thing that trips me out, is that a lot of time, man, people say, man, they don't love me. They don't love me. They don't love me. And the other person say, man, I love them with all my heart. You know what I'm saying? And it's like you had a perception of what love's supposed to look like or feel. And if you don't get that from somebody else, then you say they don't love me. They have a perspective of what love is and what it feels like and what it looks like. And they're giving it to you. But it doesn't fit your, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And so I think, man,
I might feel like they not loving me,
yeah.
but they feel like
Yeah.
they pouring into me, they loving me
Yeah.
all they can. But
Yeah.
just because we got two different perceptions, that's where the conflict comes in.
Absolutely. And then I
got a
think
point.
that's
I like
how
that.
that's how we miss out, man. And then we have that other person that's doing everything we want,
But
and they love me.
what's the catch? You got the other person that does everything you want, but what?
But I mean, it's no but to it. They could really love you, or they could be, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, I thought you gonna go there, but they don't love you. I thought you gonna say they do everything, but they don't love
because I can't say that. You know what I mean?
you. Yeah.
I can't say that, but what I can say is, if you love me,
Mhm.
there may be some times where it looks like you're not loyal,
Mhm.
because we have limited capacity to do things.
Mhm.
That's just, you know what I'm saying, based
Right.
on our backgrounds, our our financial situations. Like it's so many different situations.
Mhm.
So you may have some needs.
Mhm.
And I may not have the capacity to be there for you in that particular situation. That doesn't make me less loyal.
I agree with you. I think you painted a picture. What I'm hearing you say, for an example, with the loyalty, there are no boundaries set. If you need to borrow $5 every time I see you, I'm loyal to you. I'm gonna give you that $5. If you love somebody, you might say, you know what, I love you enough that I ain't gonna interfere with whatever plan God has for you this week.
Yeah.
I can help you out by giving you some resources. You need some food, I can show you a pantry or whatever.
Yeah. Or let me show you how to make your own
got you.
$5 so you don't have to keep coming over here. You know what I'm saying? Like I want to help empower you.
And that's what you're saying. That's out of love.
Yes.
Yeah.
But
Versus loyalty.
but it may look like being disloyal
Disloyal,
to the
yeah.
person that's been coming to get the
Yeah, I got you.
$5. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying?
Yeah. So let me ask y'all a question. We'll put a twist on it. Do you feel like loyalty comes out of fear as well?
Of course, a lot of times it does,
Okay.
especially running in the streets.
That's
You know
real.
what I'm saying?
That's
But see,
real.
that's where the 3F's come in at. You gotta
Come
know
on
when to
now.
separate your friends, your fans, and your family.
Come on now.
You can't go around your family thinking they're your fans.
Right.
You gotta separate your friends, your fans, and your family. I can't go around. When Michael Jordan went home after the championship, that's what his mama did. Made him take out the trash.
Yeah.
That's to keep him
Back to
humble.
reality. Yeah. Yeah.
Separate your friends, your family. You can't come around me act like I'm a part of the entourage because I'm your family and I'm your friend. What your fans are gonna do? They're gonna give you so much fake love. What your family gonna do? They're gonna give you so much fake love. When you get the real love, you're gonna think it's hate.
Right. Right.
Like,
right.
you know who I am? I'm me. Well, I look like taking out the trash. No, this is because I love you.
Mm-hmm.
So always remember the 3F's. Separate your friends, your fans, and your family.
Mm-hmm.
It's total difference.
That's a big one. That's a big one. I like that. I like that. So how y'all fellas feel about that
Huh?
loyalty out of
Wall?
fear? Is there really loyalty? Or you just playing the part because you fearful?
Nah, you loyal, but you you. I mean, you loyal, but you loyal because of fear. See, some people can be loyal because of fear. Some people can be loyal because of benefit. Like I spoke earlier, some people can be loyal because of love. You know what I mean? But it's still loyalty at the end of the day. Now, how long it lasts? Maybe till they're not scared anymore. You know what I mean? And fear is not present.
And this part of the conversation reminds me of one of my all-time favorite movies, Bronx Tale.
Okay.
It's a famous scene in the Bronx Tale where what's his name? The mob boss. He's
Sonny.
like,
Sonny.
Yeah, Sonny's talking to C, and he's like, "Yo, love would you rather have?" It's a little duo where they had that conversation. Would you rather have love? Do you think they like you because they fear you or because they love you? Or which one would you rather have? He asked me something. It's like, they do this because they hear me. I know it's fake. We kind of almost kind of touch on. He's like, this is fake love. I ain't even funny laughing at my jokes. That's not fake, but I rather have. He's like, I really have love. Watch the movie. You'll learn something.
Yeah, that's real. That's real. That's real.
Yeah. Because ultimately, it was to his demise.
Right.
You know what I mean?
What was his demise? Fear or the love?
Him getting killed because
They feared
it.
well, yeah, and so they had to figure out a way to minimize, what they feared, and so they set him up basically.
Right.
On
He
that,
was so-
on that
he was
perspective,
so-
I'm gonna take love up loyalty.
Right. He had
Yeah,
loyal people whose expirations probably went out because with Sonny being the mob boss, the guy who he had bust the windows like 10 years, 15 years earlier was able to get into his club and shoot him.
We infiltrated the system. Okay, I got it.
His security was supposed to be tight enough to not be touched.
Right.
So the loyalty,
And
in my opinion.
I feel like it was a setup. I feel like that was just the part that wasn't seen, man. No way that man that big
Not
could be
touched.
touched by a
Nobody.
regular person like that. Nah.
Right.
But somebody that would love him wouldn't dare do that.
They getting pat down at the door.
I mean, so a person who loves him, for real, a person who loves him, they can still make mistakes and things happen. But I feel like you know, when that love is present, you're doing all you can for the most part. You know, you're still human, so you go to sleep at the wheel sometimes.
Right.
So yeah.
Got you.
You're doing right by that person, right or wrong. Well, you're doing right whether they hate it or love it, whether it's making them happy or making them sad. Love doing what you know is in the best interest.
Mhm.
With the loyalty, in my opinion, you loyal, it can be wrong. Like you say, from a game's perspective, if you got orders,
You loyal to a structure when it
right,
comes
you
to
gotta
that,
follow
and
those
that's not
orders.
real love.
Right.
I got
Yeah.
you. Thank you.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I look at,
Yeah.
I'm seeing how you looking at it, and you're looking
Yeah.
absolutely right.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Boy, listen,
Yeah.
listen. I'm telling you,
It's
man,
deep in the
because
rap.
yeah, man, because I'm telling you, man, I can be loyal to you, bro, because it benefits me. But as soon as, you know what I'm saying, it no longer serves me to be loyal to you, I no longer want to be loyal. So now I'm loyal to something else, even if it's myself. You know what I'm saying? And now I'm setting you up. You know, I'm knocking you off, all that. You know,
Be loyal to money, whatever
Okay.
it takes to get the
listen,
money, and you doing it regardless,
listen.
right or wrong.
Right. We apologize for those technical difficulties. We dealing with some things on our end. So we're gonna go straight to the comments. We're gonna start at the beginning. Square B Polar. And we can't see all you guys' comments because we on different
Big Bear, what
platforms.
up,
And
though?
just because it's us here today, we just gonna roll with the punches and hopefully we get your comment. So Square B Polar says loyalty over love for me, but it don't mean a thing if a little love ain't in it because it's not
Amen.
genuine. Because it's not genuine, so I don't feel like you can never have one without the other.
You can't. That's good, Bear.
All right, Keydren. What's up, Keydren? She was tagging some people. Latoya Cruz,
All
what's
right.
going on? Thank you for watching. She
All
was
right,
saying, what's
all
up,
right,
fellas?
all right. What's
Happy
up?
Sunday. Jacqueline Deese, happy Sunday to you too. Tasha Cruz, I agree with Gene. What part, Tasha? Put it in the comment.
What part? What part?
Yeah, so you agree with Gene? Okay, so Tasha Cruz, loyalty, the word can be tricky depending on who is saying it and how it's used. Loyalty to some is comparing tag, as Gene said, one may not have the capacity to keep up with the request. I like that. I also said loyalty is also differently. I consider myself loyal in how I love, meaning my intentions are always pure towards an individual. However, loyalty also be defined between two individuals. And I definitely agree when they said just tap in sleep and when you love natural. I also feel like I had to also, however, also loyalty also has to be defined between two individuals because everybody has their own perception, like you were saying earlier.
Yeah.
And I've learned tonight that, like you said, he also had love, you know, and so I get relationship with you guys communicate that's what boundaries y'all holding their relationships different. But as far as friendships, let's back up there. I feel it gets tricky with the perceptions because, like you say, it could be just a spoiled person that won't, and then when you don't give it to them, they feel like you don't love them or you're not loyal. They're really not like that. And then we touched on loyalty out of fear. Do you feel like people love out of fear?
Yeah. Love out of fear?
It's up to
No.
you after.
No, I don't think people love out of fear.
All right, Corey, go ahead and speak on that.
I feel in most cases people do exude loyalty out of fear, and that has been going on for a millennia.
Yeah.
You can look at it from a cultural perspective. It's no disrespect to anybody who worships Allah, but if you go into more radical Islamic countries, you can see like the loyalty between the wife and the Islamic husband. That's loyalty out of fear in most cases, because those religions and cultures, if you don't exude, you can lose your life literally on the spot, depending on what third world country you in.
Right.
Dominique gave a great example. When I think about the loyalty out of fear, first person I think about is Suge Knight off the rip. I think about Death Row Records.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Y'all know how real that is. But I know most people think about those notable examples, but from the example of a relationship standpoint, I've actually been that guy that, listen, I kind of felt like the love wasn't there for my significant other, but I remained loyal. And I felt like the love was kind of diminishing. but I stayed loyal out of fear because I didn't want her to leave me. You know what I'm saying? I didn't want her to look at me less. So I just wanted to answer that question from that lens, Will, because a lot of people think about that love, that loyalty out of fear. They think about, gang relations and things like that. But it can also be applicable in relationships too. That is people being loyal out of fear.
Yeah, for sure. Because we were speaking about that earlier with a lady, and it was more so, what if you were in a abusive relationship or the man's cheating on her, and it's just not a healthy, it's a toxic relationship, whatever have you, but she's still loyal to that man. And it might be out of fear, but it also might be because she sees the good in that man and she wants to give him time to iron out the kinks and change his life. So she want to be as loyal as she can be to try to save him, but it end up hurting herself. You see what I'm saying? And she had to learn from that, like, well, loyalty didn't work for me in that situation. I should have went off the love, because the love I was given, I wasn't getting in return. So the love I was getting in return, I was getting hurt. You know what I'm saying? So loyalty didn't play a factor in that.
Right.
So that was pretty deep.
Yeah.
Go ahead, doctor. I know you
Oh,
got
no,
something.
no, no.
I always got
I'm
something to say.
absorbing. I'm absorbing. You know what I mean?
I'll make sure, doctor.
I'm processing, man. I'm
Let me ask you a question.
processing.
That's the
Got- Mr. Rapper, you have to talk to the mic. Oh, you preacher or rapper? Which one you are? The rapping preacher?
rapping
Which one?
Hey, I'm gonna tell you something.
The rapping preacher.
I'm
my brother.
bipolar. Listen. Stop running from God, because God gonna make you
That's right.
bipolar. Okay.
Hey,
Listen.
stop running from
Hey,
it.
listen, I'm gonna tell you why. I don't know if I want to be a gospel rapper or a gangster rapper. I don't know what I want to do. I don't know if I want to sing God.
So are you disloyal to God and are you disloyal to rapping? Which one? Which,
You can't be loyal to
But
both.
you
It can't
love
be-
him, though.
You can be loyal
But
to
you
both, my
love him.
brother.
But are you loyal to him? Are you loyal to him, brother?
Eat my words. He making me eat my. Hey, y'all.
That's
He
why I
making
say
me eat
God
my
gonna call us
words.
out, ain't it?
He making me eat my words. I'm gonna choose love, but we're gonna go on with this segment right here.
Okay. Gospel is good news, man. You
Gospel
doing
is
good
good
news through
Yeah.
rap.
I don't know if I want to be a gospel singer or gangster rapper, but check this out: is there real loyalty in the streets? Yay or nay?
I say no.
I say no.
So if I'm looking at the streets as a whole entity,
In the streets, there's a whole
the-
entity
the streets
with
as a whole,
situations and stipulations coming up.
right? The streets as a whole entity. No, the streets is not loyal to anything but the streets. However, there are people in the streets that have been loyal even to a fault. And I think you can get that every now and then, but as a whole entity, nah, streets not loyal.
I got
Right.
some young guys that watch, when they get off work or when they finish doing what they do. So they'll come back and see the recap. There's no loyalty in the streets.
Most
The
definitely.
streets will put you in a predicament where it's going to always have you at the bottom. Quick question: would you snitch on your homeboy or let your mama go to jail?
Pick one.
Pick one. Either way, you lost. So there's no loyalty when it comes to that street life. I just had to put that out there right quick, man. You know what I'm saying?
And it seemed like you got to be loyal to yourself in a situation like that, and not put yourself in that situation.
Yeah,
And choose you
yeah,
first.
I think there's certain aspects or certain places that we can go to in life where we should not expect loyalty. You know what I mean? We just
Yeah.
shouldn't.
Yeah, that age
You know what I
now,
mean?
I don't
It-
need loyalty to live. I don't need loyalty to survive in a sense. You know what I'm saying? At the age I'm at now, that's all in my change. You know what I'm saying? So I understand what you're saying with that.
Yeah, I just feel like if I'm gonna play in certain areas, man, I can expect. Yeah, absolutely. The streets is one. If a guy is on some booty, why is he expecting that chick loyal to him? She working for money. She's loyal to money. Like, why would he expect some type of loyalty from her?
But a person that love, but she will fall for that.
Listen, man.
See what I'm saying?
Listen.
That's why I choose
Different
loyalty.
real
Listen.
Right.
Ain't no, hey, it ain't no smoking mirrors. Ain't no smoking mirrors with loyalty. It's
Listen.
different angles. You know what I mean?
We go back to the Bible verse. It says, "Faithful are the wounds of a friend," but the second part of the Bible verse says, "But the kisses of an enemy is deceitful."
Mm.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Okay, let me explain the kisses of an enemy. That feels good. The kisses of an enemy is deceitful. Let me explain. That feels good. It's Proverbs 27:6. Whoever logging in, whatever. But what I'm saying is,
I talk your talk.
fake love feels great.
Yeah.
Fake love, loyalty feels great, but it all depends on. I'm gonna tell you something. Bad situations bring out real people. You know what I'm saying?
Most definitely.
Everything has to be contested to be solidified.
Right.
I don't know if you loyal to me until this.
Till this.
I don't
right.
know if you love me until this.
Right,
You
right,
know what I'm
right.
saying? But the deceit, but the enemy. Let me get it right. Let me get it right. I get excited.
And it goes while you pulling it up. This just goes to say I can't say you wouldn't steal from me if you never had the chance to steal from me. I
Right.
can't say this woman wouldn't cheat on me if she's never been in a position to cheat on me. You know what I'm saying? Or loyalty as well. And love.
Basically,
But go ahead.
when we winning, we can't be. My loyalty or love can't be contested if we are winning. If
Right,
we're
right.
on top.
Yeah, because you ain't been through
There
that.
has to be a controversy
Yeah.
somewhere for you to solidify that love for me.
Right, right. Most definitely. You gotta go through some things.
Gotta go through
some things. Most
So-
I
definitely.
like to, I think, and I'm not taking away from the points that we did.
We come to the comments, y'all. Coming to the comments. Y'all keep them rolling.
Loyal. The streets are not. I don't call the streets loyal, but it's a perspective of it based on like how we define loyalty, with it being conditional and individuals recognizing it's to their benefit. When we say are the streets loyal, by definition they do that. Everyone is gonna play their part in the streets while it's beneficial for them. But that moment where they risk being at a disadvantage or when they can find an escape, that's the cutoff for the loyalty. I mean, for the loyalty. So when I look at it from a perspective, I would say the streets loyal, but it has its conditions to it. Sometimes it might be for a shorter period of time. Sometimes it might be extended. Loyalty there, whether it's from a love, a game situation, is loyalty there, but it just might not look it doesn't look like love.
Yeah, man. I'm getting ready to roll into comments, but I just want to say, man, I think I don't ride high on that loyalty thing. I think it's been important for me to pay attention and to learn people and know people for who they are and not expect what they can't give and what they can't be. You know what I mean? Yeah, that has been extremely helpful for me, man. Like if you're a liar, I can't expect you to tell me the truth.
All right.
But I can still rock with you.
I know you're gonna be
I can still
loyal
rock with
and
you.
lying your ass off.
Yeah.
Loyal in that aspect.
Yeah. But if I come to you, if I need some real information, I come to you and I say, man, tell me the truth. What happened? I don't expect you to tell me the truth.
Right. Let's go back to that $5 day episode.
Yeah.
But once he done told you,
he said he took some Gatorade out of my refrigerator or
Mountain Dew.
Red Bull.
That was-
It was Mountain Dew.
Mountain Dew.
And put some
Yeah.
water in it.
He ain't touched my cereal. So
but he came and was honest with you. Is that loyalty? But he was honest with you. Is that loyalty? Or is that one of them ones like
Nah, he felt
I
guilty.
just know how
He
that
felt
yeah.
guilty. Maybe I
It's
was on
fiction.
to him. Maybe I was
Mhm.
figuring it out. Maybe I was about to figure it out. So he
Yeah.
said, let me go.
And I'm
You know
glad
what I
we
mean?
right here. We going right to the comments, y'all. And while I'm talking about this, I want to jump into what Tasha Cruz said. Some people use loyalty for manipulation. Sometimes
Come on.
the insecurity makes a person feel another is not loyal. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I brought that up. Because it is a form of manipulation. When you said he might have
That's
known I was
good.
on to him,
Yeah.
it's like, oh, let me be loyal. Let me just go show my face card. It's genuine. Like, look, I did this, but I'm just letting you know. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, absolutely. As well as going back to what we said before, being spoiled. So now for me to get what I want, I'm throwing at nobody loyal
Oh,
to me, nobody loyal. Now I'm putting up a post. People ain't loyal these days. So now I got people
Now you
inboxing
got
me, you
yeah,
good,
you
you
know,
good, you
weaponized
good.
it
Now I'm about
yeah.
to get something. You know what I mean?
Right.
I got them right where I want them. Like,
That's a fact.
listen, man.
Right.
Listen.
You right. Manipulation.
You
for
right.
real.
You
But
right.
listen,
You right.
Tell
I'm
me,
not
run
for
with it.
listening for loyalty, man.
All right, check this out. Wendy
Love.
Wendy Armstrong says loyalty over love for me. Love is and can be conditional. Loyalty can lead to loving someone. Okay, explain a little bit more, Wendy, on that one, because we spoke about that earlier. So I want to know your true the way you defining that message. All right.
Hey, listen, I just gotta say this, man. It is extremely shocking to me how people are valuing loyalty over love, man. Like
I mean, that's their opinion. That's their right.
winning.
That's their perspective. Yeah.
That was an ultimatum. That was just just pick one right quick. Now we're going in depth. I'm not second guessing, but I definitely see what you're saying.
Yeah,
I see what you're saying, but I still choose
just-
loyalty though.
Yeah,
I do.
but I think there's just been a culture created about loyalty and the importance of it and blah 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 da 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 da. And we talk
love
more.
as well.
We talk, but now we talk more about loyalty than we do love, man. Like if you really look at, you know what I'm saying, like how people talk on social media, what we read, all that stuff, you hear more. Nah, man, nah. They don't, I don't think they talk about. I don't think they talk about loyalty in a sense of being related to love. I think they talk about loyalty in a sense of just basically doing what they want you to do,
Let me tell you about this
being there
message.
for them.
It says people can love you today and won't love you tomorrow, but loyalty always stays the same no matter what.
I don't classify that as love.
I see what she's saying.
That's conditional. That's conditional love.
Yeah, but that's your opinion. Everybody entitled to their own
that's what I
opinion,
said,
right?
my
Yeah.
opinion.
So let's go to the Tasha insecurities. Okay, so Tasha, we with you. Tasha Cruz says insecurity can make you feel fear not being loyal. Yes, loyal out of fear. She also said gangster rap is a testimony. Talking about unique.
I like.
I need loyalty when loving me. I'm just being honest. So Wendy was saying, I'm sorry, that's Wendy Love. Wendy Armstrong says, I need loyalty when loving me. I'm just being honest. Tasha Cruz also says situational loyalty. Yes, Dominique was referring to what you break it down. And Wendy Armstrong says, I know that in some cases people don't have the capacity to do both. That's why you have to know yourself, love yourself, to attract who is able to do both.
Who said that?
Wendy.
Good
So I'm
job.
gonna repeat that. She says, I know that in some cases people don't have the capacity to do both. That's why you should have love. That's why you should love yourself, know yourself, and attract who is able to do both. So you should know yourself and love yourself and attract the person that can do both. Right? Okay, go ahead.
So if you constantly make poor decisions that have an effect on you, your household, you know, your family, friends, and community, are you being loyal to yourself?
Yeah, loyalty. Great point. I was about to mention something, and you spoke it. I guess we were kind of
On the same wave. Yeah, we on that love wave, man.
Already.
That's the enabling part. I look at loyalty as being enabling, leading someone on and not allowing that person to go through whatever that person may need to learn. You can stop the process. In your example, that's loyalty, and it can be enabling. You're not helping that. You might think that you're helping that person, but you're doing more harm to them by not allowing that person to learn. Love is more, in my opinion, is more assertive. You're gonna call it out. You're gonna call a spade, and identify a problem on site.
I agree.
Is love.
Love, real love.
But can you be disloyal to yourself? I feel you. Can you be disloyal to yourself?
Yeah, all the time. I could love to get high all day, but that's being disloyal to myself because it's lust. I just want to get high, which I did for years, but I was disloyal to myself because it wasn't the true me. You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
I was just chasing the high. I was chasing the alcohol, but I was in love with the high and the drunkenness, so I just wanted to chase it, but I was being disloyal to myself. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Nobody would ever have me.
Yeah.
Loyal to your feelings. Right. So that's one thing I was an example of. I don't know.
My example would be male or female. People have been in a relationship. You lost yourself trying to please somebody else.
Or trying to keep them and try to
You look in the mirror and be like, "This ain't me." So
you
you've
know it
been
ain't
loyal. You've been loyal to the significant other
more than
you're
yourself.
being loyal to yourself. You're loving your significant other more than you're loving yourself. But then it comes a time where you got to put your foot down. And the person that was taking advantage of your disloyalty to yourself and your loyalty to them, you're loving them and not loving yourself. Once you start loving yourself and being loyal to yourself, now you're a threat to the person that you were putting all that into.
Yeah, and they no longer see you as being loyal.
Right.
Because you ain't putting up with it.
Right.
No
That
more.
big entity starts to melt like that green witch on Wizard of Oz. What was so big to me at one time ain't nothing no more.
Or you done outgrew the box. Right. You know what I'm saying? But people use that, like Tasha Cruz said earlier, as a form of manipulation. You see what I'm saying? That loyalty of manipulation or like she said. So example of y'all want to share y'all examples?
As we're speaking on, it's kind of making me think of something I do in therapy.
Mhm.
I work to try to help individuals identify